Polite Enquiries, Adelaide Oval, day 5. I feel like you went too early then. Kiwi Kelly, get vaxxed, says. It's the hope that kills you, right? I'm assuming that's to you, Gardner. I had no hope. I'm Australian and neutral all at the same time, if that's actually physically possible, which it probably isn't.
Yeah, I mean, also gave up on hoping for England to exceed expectations a long time ago. I had to sort of muster some enthusiasm actually for when you're on the report, talking about the game live. You kind of do want to make people want to stay engaged and believe that
they could draw.
Yeah, so drop in a few links to Cardiff and Durban and Auckland and so on over the years, but I mean, yes, it was really phoning it in stuff for the first couple of hours. I mean, and you clearly the way Australia started, you thought, well, we are going to be done by lunch here. This is good.
The first wicket was so low key that I'm pretty sure. In fact, the first 2 wickets, maybe I'm pretty sure I was watching them and didn't notice them. Like it was only I was like, oh. They're gone.
Australia didn't even really appeal for Stokes. They were like, should we check that?
Yeah.
Oh, go on then. Oh, it's plum. It's hitting all the stumps. But I mean, it was nice to have a slightly different storyline, I suppose. You know, we've done collapse in a rabble quite a lot. So Buttler becoming Jack Russell was new. But no, I'm certainly not hoping for anything any different to what we got, really.
Akash says, how long before Root loses his cool on this team and lets them know what he really feels about their performance? Do you think this has already happened? So when people say stuff like this, like I get it, I understand. What is he supposed to say? Like, is he going to go into the change room and go, do you know, if one of you could bat, we'd be in a position where we would lose every test? Like literally, the second best batting average in this team is Ben Stokes. What's that, 36 and a half? There's no one. It's like, what are you yelling at this point? It's like cardboard cutouts pretending to be batters. Like, he knows what he's working with.
And, with the luck England are so far enjoying, if he was kicking around teacups, he'd probably take out another bowler or something.
Bisto says, is that the most bowlers Smith has ever used? Actually, do you know what? I didn't check. I mean, it was quite interesting, though, this test, because Australia got to see a couple of other bowlers. Well, in fact, they got to see all their bowlers, as you pointed out there, Biso. But they got to have a good look at Michael Nisa, who, despite the fact that the commentators were never quite on his side, I thought bowled really well all the way through. And Joey Richardson, again, who the commentators didn't quite get behind, I thought bowled really well, maybe had one spell where he wasn't that good. And they actually probably, if Hazelwood's not fit, they have a chance maybe of even having a look at someone else going in the next test. And this is the best that Cameron Green has bowled in a test match. And not just in a test match, this is the best that Cameron Green has bowled since I think he took something like 23 wickets in his first 4 first-class games. And since then, had taken like 22 coming into the Gabba or this test. I can't remember when I looked that up. So for him to go to this level, I thought was really good. So I think they've had a good look at their bowlers.
Yeah, we got to see Marnus's leggies. We got to see Smith's leggies, which hasn't happened for a while. Marcus Harris didn't get a bowl. That's a bit of a shame.
Did Warner bowl? Warner was the one I was looking for.
No, I don't think he did. But yeah, that would have been a change up. I mean, Smith was saying at the end that he'd been sort of told not to use Cameron Green too much, it seemed. So we were perhaps unlucky to miss out on Warner. Jarrod Richardson, I thought, bowled really well in the end. The idea that England had a bit of a chance here for various reasons, pink ball lights and all that, never transpired. But the fact that Australia were missing Cummins and Hazelwood, that should have been an opportunity. But Richardson 5 at the end, and he really broke the game open again on that final afternoon. Brilliant delivery to get rid of Wokes. And the one to Buttler wasn't quite so good, but it's still his wicket in the book.
Austin Powers says, is the Ashes overrated? Imagine saying that with that handle. No, I thought the 1902 Ashes were absolutely brilliant. You had to be there, I suppose.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content plus live streaming, make sure to subscribe to ESPN Player.